Welcome back, guys. We are going to be continuing these movie reviews that, again, if you guys are really not familiar with anything that I've been doing on the channel, now what we've been doing lately is we have been going back on movies that I have personally watched growing up and I never really reviewed growing up on the channel. And I figured I'd go back through not just my memories, but everybody's memories. So we're going to be going through today Blade. If you guys remember Blade, not the remake we're getting, not the other one, but the very first one that came out in 1998 with Wesley Snipes, the man that started it all. So this was a hell of a movie. It was a hell of a movie. It was probably one of the best Marvel movies ever made. Now, it was one of the very first ones that really gave, I would say, the paved the way for a lot of other Marvel movies, which it really did. So if you guys don't really know a whole lot about Blade, Wesley Snipes plays a character named Blade, who is half human, half vampire. His mother was bitten while he was still pregnant in her, and she has she goes into labor afterwards. She thinks that he died, and she died, and he gets raised / found by a hunter by the name of Abraham Whistler, who trains him and helps him fight against vampires. And in the movie, he's going after one specific vampire by the name of Deacon Frost, who's played by Stephen Dorff, and he finds another one by the name of Karen Jensen, who is a doctor that gets bitten. He takes her in, tries to help her out from becoming a vampire. And there's a lot of action in here. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of thriller. There's a lot of comedy, I would say. Now, again, if you guys are fans of this movie, or if you guys have already seen it, first off, leave a like, and then let me know what you thought about it. Does it still hold up to this day? Second, give it a shot, man. There's a lot of... If you're big into martial arts like I am, you're definitely going to appreciate this movie. If you like vampires, you're going to appreciate this movie. If you're a Marvel fan, you're going to appreciate this movie. Because, again, it really, like I said, paved the way. There was a lot of good music in the first film, a lot of the club scenes. So pretty much it gave us that late 90s, early 2000s kind of vibe. So I know a lot of people, including myself, loved just the, a lot of the techno music that they kind of gave. Just like, the boom, boom. It doesn't have to be whatever, but there was some amazing fight scenes. Like in the very first beginning of the film, there was a club scene. At the very end of the film, there's a huge fight scene. I'm not going to try to spoil anything if you guys have not seen the movie, but again, it's a few decades old, so again, it's old. It's an older film, but it's a hell of a film. Like I'm going to keep saying. A lot of action. I think Wesley Snipes this is my favorite role that he ever did. And I know a lot of things that I've heard that he had fun doing this, but at the same time, there was also some controversy between the other films, which I am going to get into in another video. So I am going to be doing a review of Blade 2, Blade Trinity, and then going from there. Now, again, go back and watch the film. I'm not saying it's a perfect film, but it's a good film. We are going to be getting a remake of Blade at some point later on down the line, within, I would say, the next year or so, possibly. So, again, some people are going to be like, oh, well, that's not my Blade, or whatever case so it is. I'm willing to give it a try, but if I ever have to go back and say, hey, which Blade did I see first? I know which one it was. It was the one with Wesley Snipes. It's not going to be the one that we're going to be getting very soon. And overall, I think that this movie still holds up to this day. It's one of those where you just go back, have fun, and just enjoy a good action, adventure, horror movie that is, has to deal with Marvel. So sometimes Marvel does good, sometimes Marvel does bad. Marvel started off pre-Rocky back in the 90s, and then they came up and where they are today. And again, whether you're on the good or bad side of Marvel, you gotta admit they came up pretty quickly after this film. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments, and I'll be seeing you guys as always on the next one.